Hey, don't touch that dial.
And don't turn away like I did.
Hey, everybody, this is NasCardRadio, episode 164, where trading cards and racing meet. I'm your pal Van. With me is the man, the myth, the legend, PSA, and White Castle Hall of Famer, Logan. Logan, how are you tonight?
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
That's pretty good. Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna say your Chick-fil-A tea, but anyway, um, we got a great show for everybody today. We are gonna do racing recap. We're gonna cover top 10, in our opinion, of Dale Jr. cards, and then we'll finish the show with King's Court.
Sounds like a wiener.
It does. And um, first and foremost, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Panini America. Give some shout outs to Kyle Katz, Skid Marks, Tim Mousy, Michael Haggard, Jason Freeman, and Beans Ball Card Blog. For the YouTube comments, we read them, so please leave them. Some good comments, questions about the 82 Kidco variations that we talked about last week.
Yeah, I'm like a seesaw. I'm kind of teetering on those things right now,
In which regard?
whether or not they're real or not.
So I know they're real because, and the reason I say that was because the nuances in the photos match perfectly to both ones, right? In my mind, in the in the rim, some of those weird shapes, they mimicked it. I think it was either a poster maybe that was cut down or some kind of printing issue, or we talked about before where they just had to make so many that either ran out and had to do another printing. But
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's somebody alive that knows about it, but they've probably forgotten about it.
that's like when I contacted Andy Granatelli about the 72 STP. He had done so much in his lifetime that he couldn't recall that, So
Yeah.
anyway, we digress right off the bat.
Yeah. Here we go. Right off the
Uh,
road.
and if you want to check out, we dropped our NASCAR Theater 350, a commentary or viewing of the 1952 Daytona Beach and Road Course. Did I get that right, Logan?
Yes, and it's just to kind of give you an idea of what it is. I mean, we do commentary, but it's also kind of for those of you who are familiar with MST3K, we kind of do some of that as well. So it's pretty funny, it's pretty good, it's informative. I highly recommend checking it out.
I think a lot of facts and also cards for drivers in that 1952 uh, Daytona Beach and Road Course.
Yep, it's cool. Are you going to
I
move
think
it to you? It's on
it's on Rumble right now, but I'll get
Rumble.
ready to move
Yeah,
it to YouTube as well. So,
cool.
yes, sir. And anything else? Ready to go to recent recap?
Recap time, brother.
All right. The Craftsman Truck Series, they were off. Their next race is not going to be, and it's the last race before the championship race. It's going to be October 21st, and that's going to be the Baptist Health 200 at Homestead Miami Speedway, Saturday, October 21st at 1 p.m. Not much going on there.
Nah, not much at all.
They don't race as many. What I say it was 22, and over in the Xfinity series, that was race number 29 for them. That was Drive for the Cure 250 presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, and that was Saturday, October 7th at Charlotte Motor Speedway Road Course. Sam Mayer was our winner. Highest finishing rookie was Sammy Smith at position 11.
Yeah, I was proud of my boy. He was clutch.
That he was.
He
He
needed
kind of
he needed to win. He had to win to get to advance, and by God, he did it.
That's one of those things about the format like that. If you're below the cut line, you need a Hail Mary, and sometimes those happen.
Yeah, well, he was dominant though. He had the best car. The best car won that race, and it was him. So that's great.
That's where you want to do it. We've talked about Sam's cards before. He's in the 2020 Dunruss. He has a rated rookie there. And a few other parallels in Dunruss as well with the printing plates. He's also in the 2020 Dunruss Optic signatures. He has a few in the 2020 Panini Chronicles, score autographs. He's also in Spectra, 2020 Panini Prism signing sessions. No Prism cards, just Prism autographs. And then also in 2020 Panini National Treasures, social signatures, and treasure debut.
Yeah, he's got a good autograph too. I mean, especially for these days and times when a lot of these athletes have scribble. So he's got a good auto as well.
You can make it out.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's the first requirement there. So, and then the highest finishing rookie, Sammy Smith. I think we talked about him too much lately, but his rookie cards in 2022 Donruss, rated rookie there with the parallels and signature series. Also in 2022 Panini Chronicles, Clear Vision, Clearly Donruss, Obsidian, Spectra, Stars and Stripes, XR. Also, with autographs as well, and those have the parallels to all those different Chronicles sets. Also in 2022 Panini Prism, he does have a base card there with all of the parallels. Lots of parallels in 2022 Prism.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Prism Sensational Signatures and parallels there. And not to be outdone, he also is in 2022 Panini National Treasures, Rising Stars.
Yep, and his autograph has changed significantly since the Lulu right there.
Oh, it has. I haven't looked at the new one.
It's just double S.
Oh man, I hate that.
Yeah, I do too.
Because then I was getting confused with Scott Speed
Yeah, exactly.
for the older guys in the room. That's why he did it. Look
Yeah,
like
that's what
dollar
yeah.
signs or whatever, but
Yeah, it was like a dollar sign, double S with dollar sign. Yeah.
yep. And let's continue on. Next race number 30. That's going to be the Osco Uniforms 302 in Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Saturday, October 14th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. There's only 3 races left before the championship race.
Yeah, season's coming to a close quickly.
It sure is. I was thinking about that the other day. It's beginning of November. We're done for
Mm-hmm.
the season. So that was the cutoff race there in Charlotte. So Daniel Hemrick, Parker Kligerman, Jeb Burton, Josh Berry are out.
Mm.
We're down to 8. Whittling down to 4. And I don't know. I was going to say we'll go over some of the people on be eliminated, but it is pretty tight. I think Sammy Smith is at the bottom position. He's only minus 14, so kind of everything's in play.
Yeah, it is.
Nobody's locked. So I guess we'll talk about that next week as somebody. Oh, well, we'll see. I was going to say somebody gets locked in, but a non-driver, playoff driver doesn't win, then nobody will be locking in. So jumping the gun there.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Cup Series. That was race number 32. That was the Bank of America Roval 400. That was Sunday, October 8th at Charlotte Motor Speedway Road Course. AJ Allmendinger was our winner. Highest finish rookie was Ty Gibbs at position 4. I was
Wow.
looking for him to win, possibly.
Me too.
I had visions of the Daytona Road Course when he won in Xfinity.
Yeah, he did well. I mean, he kept himself out of trouble. He kept his nose clean. He did good. And like you said, I was really hoping he could pull that one off. That would be a major upset.
I wasn't disappointed with AJ winning. I mean, he definitely was savored that win. from his last time he won. I guess it was a few years ago.
Yeah, he was very grateful. I think he cried as he took his victory lap around the track, and I kind of like that. I mean, very emotional because you never know when the next one, if this is the last one, and if there's going to be a next one.
Yeah, with all the talent coming up and everything else, you never know if you have a ride or not. And like I said, you can be out quick. So
Yep.
especially with a smaller team. So, but he put on a good show, and Kyle Busch and the rest of those guys, they were all trying to get to it, but couldn't do it.
Now I was really hoping Kyle Busch was going to get up there and win, but he just didn't have it. Ever since he had those 3 wins early in the season, they've been. I mean, it's not been a sharp decline, but they've been steadily declining, and he's had some really bad luck in the playoffs. So, you know, it's just as well that he's out, I guess.
That's why we always talk about you winning a cup championship. That's a big deal. It's tough to pull off.
It is tough. I mean, you've got to be completely consistent through these playoffs, and that's one thing Kyle Busch has not been.
A little bit of luck, horseshoe, whatever.
Yeah, that golden horseshoe. I thought, there for a while, I thought William Byron was going to come up there and try to steal this thing like he always does. He just kind of lurks in the background, and then all of a sudden it comes to the end. There he is. But you know, who knows?
Almost need to play that Jaws music there when he's back there. He's lurking.
Yeah.
So, all right, AJ Allmendinger. He has cards. He actually has that Formula One card from the Czech magazine back in 2005. That's card number 150. That's over there to the left.
Yeah, he looks like Gronk.
Yeah, young Gronk. And then he has cards in 2007. He has 2007 Press Pass Premium. Also in 2007 Press Pass Stealth with the different parallels there. 2007 Press Pass VIP parallels there. And he also has 2007 Press Pass signings there as well. Different parallels. 2007 Tracks parallels there. And then 2007 Wheels American Thunder. He has, looks like autographs there as well. Autograph hat, instant winner, cool threads, single hat, and he has the numbered out of 50, the dinger.
Yeah, I'd love to have that card.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those, but not for a while. And then our highest finishing rookie, Ty Gibbs, who we've talked about
Every week,
every week
literally
for the
every
most
week.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically 2020 Panini Chronicles. He has a lot of cards in those sets there. And in 2020 Panini Prism, no base card, only scripted signatures. There's an unnumbered version, and then everything else is 99 or less.
Yep.
And if you're looking for a drinking game, I guess you can go find the matching signatures.
Yep. One of these things is not like the other.
Exactly. So,
Oh boy.
uh, where was I? All right, next race, race number 33. That is going to be the South Point 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And that is Sunday, October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Stages are end of lap 80, 165, and 267. And that Charlotte race was a cutoff race, so we have lost Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, and Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
Good luck next year.
Yep. Bye bye.
And we have 3 races before the championship race, so the round of 8 will be cut down to the final 4 after the next 3 races. So
Yeah, 4 races left, man, and we're done.
I know
It's crazy. This season has gone by like blink of an eye, man. Quick.
it has been, but it gives us some extra time to do other stuff here and go
Yep.
some in depth into some of these other sets we want to do. So, but moving over to F1, there was a race over there at the Qatar Airways Qatar Grand Prix, and that was race number 17 of 22, and that was Sunday, October 8th. Uh, Max Verstappen showed up and won.
Yes, he did. Now he's a 3-time champ.
Yeah. The thing about that that race was I watched it a little, I don't know, about 5 minutes late, and the number one and number two and number three, Lewis Hamilton and George Russell there going out into the sand.
Yeah, that I put that on Lewis Hamilton because he just didn't give George any room, and he just kind of put it in there, and he paid the price.
Yeah, Mercedes paid the price.
True.
It wasn't just him; it was George Russell. He did. I mean, he came back to fourth, which is really impressive. But just imagine if he didn't have to deal with all that.
Yeah, he could have given Max a run for his money because they started up front. So,
Right.
and I thought, well, this could be the day that we see a Mercedes win, and then like on lap one, whammo! I mean, gosh, it was like what almost the first turn or something. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
The part of Ferrari was played by Mercedes this week.
Yes.
Anyway, so with that win, that is I guess win number 23 in the last 28 races for Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw this, but it was a milk carton with Sergio Perez on the back.
Yeah, he needs to step it up, man. He's kind of been like floundering a little bit here lately.
Yeah, he's like been missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he finished 10th. He got 1 point. He and the Max, of course, Max's lead on him grew from 177 to 209. So, but we can go over Max's cards real quick, which we've
Quickly.
done quite a bit. Uh, he has a few cards before 2020, and why? Okay, here they are. Boom. 2016 Tops Trumps. He has two 2016s. You can see the different versions there, and the backs are on the right hand side. He also has a 2018 Tops Trumps before we get to 2020. And there's also a 2020 Tops Now with a print run just over 4,000. And then the other 2020 Tops. He has about 435 2020 cards. He has in Topps Chrome Formula One, also Topps Sapphire Formula One, Dynasty, Turbo Attacks, and stickers. And then for those stickers in Turbo Attacks, he has 11 stickers there, 12 cards in Turbo Attacks.
Wow.
Lots of cards, and
Yeah.
3-time champ.
Yeah, he's now a 3-time champ. I mean, gosh, he's unstoppable, literally. I mean, he just cannot be stopped. Lewis Hamilton just hasn't. I mean, he's had some podiums this year, but he hasn't really done that much when you think about it. Is he done? I mean, should he think about retiring? I mean, what do you think?
Well, we talked about it before. I don't think they have the machine, and that, as we talked about, is part of the battle. So where else I was going to go with this? Oh, next race. So next race is going to be the United States Grand Prix, Circuit of America. And that's going to be October 22nd at 3 p.m. Eastern. So they're coming to the States. And if you're going, remember, Topps should be giving out that second
Series, I guess.
Yeah, very good. Second series of 3. and we're looking at Las Vegas at November 18th. So if I remember right, that means that NASCAR is going to be done totally. F1's still going to be running.
Wow, that's amazing. You think about it because traditionally Formula One's usually done for NASCAR.
Yeah, I thought that race is done, or NASCAR's done early November here, and that's Vegas. Vegas is not the last race in F1, so it just dawned on me like F1 will still be running. So that's awesome. All right, but that's racing recap.
Sweet.
Finished up a few minutes early.
All right, go us.
Give you a pat on the back.
Yeah, here we go. All right, so I've got a couple of news nuggets if you want to talk about those real quick.
Sure.
All right. First off, I'm going to start off. Both of these are going to be from J-Ski. Spire Motorsports announced that it has agreed to a multi-year contract with three-time NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race winner and 2023 Truck Championship contender, Carson Hocevar. And he's going to drive the number 77 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 in the Cup Series next year. He will be replacing Ty Dillon, one of the Dillon boys. So I got a feeling Ty Dillon is going over to Grandpa because I think there's going to be an opening over there at RCR for him. So we'll see. That's just pure guess on my part. But
Well,
congrats.
did you see Sheldon Creed's out?
There you go. There you go.
That was announced today, and they said more to be announced, I guess, for the replacement driver.
Yeah.
And I was like, Sheldon Creed, he's in seventh place in points. Granted, he hasn't been killing it like he was early in the season, but he's still still in the top 8.
Yeah.
He's
And not
made
only
it.
that, he's got cool glasses.
Yes, he does. But don't forget, I just dawned on me that even if you win the championship, you can be replaced because Tyler Reddick, and I always say this, Tyler Reddick won the championship. He's out of there at Dale Jr. And then he won the championship with RCR. So,
Yeah.
which is amazing feat. I don't think people realize how hard that is.
So let me ask you this: does this do something for Carson Hocevar's cards? Do they get a bump?
I think Carson Hocevar is a pretty good talent. The problem is I don't know if the equipment is going to be good enough.
Yeah. I mean, Spire has had some flashes of brilliance with Corey LaJoy, but they're few and far between. They've got to step it up.
Do I think he's a step up from Corey LaJoy? I think so. No, it could be whatever. But I think he's a little better than him. But I don't know if he's that much better with that equipment. But hey, I could be wrong. But I definitely think it's a step up. He'll be in Cup. He'll get that experience, and I don't know if he's going to be there forever. He might be there for a few years until something else opens up. And you want to have those host fire cards before he goes to something else, right? The next stepping stone.
True. We'll see. So here's the really big news, and this is also from J-Ski, and I'm sure everybody already knows this because I'm sure it's been all over the freaking internet. But officials from AM Racing confirmed that Ford Performance Motorsports development driver Haley Deegan has inked a multi-year deal with the team to pilot the number 15 Ford Mustang full-time in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, beginning with the season opener at Daytona International Speedway on February 17th, 2024. So, what do you think about that? Because that was announced on the 5th of October.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know.
I think this is make or break. I mean, we keep saying that, but I think she's really, I think she's going to do better in cars. I think trucks, it just wasn't her thing.
God, I hope so. I hope she better. She can do worse. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't. I'm just thinking about Ford in the Xfinity series. If that was, I don't know. I'm excited to see what she brings. and how it works out for her. So like we talked about before, I'm not acquiring on her. I'm a hold on her. So I think she needs. I'm waiting to see something first before I get all excited. So
Yeah, I mean, but
'cause
you know how the hobby is. Does this re-energize her cards even more, or do you think it's just going to be the status quo till Daytona?
if she has a good showing at Daytona, watch out.
Yeah.
And and I guess it'll go from there.
Well, I'm glad to see it, and they say it's a multi-year deal. I think it's maybe a 3-year deal. I'm not sure. I may be wrong on that, but regardless, she's going to be in a car, so
Right,
hopefully,
and she did all right in ARCA, right? Which is the cars, and I never even thought about skipping truck until I saw Ty Gibbs skip truck, go right to Xfinity, and just keep on going.
yeah,
So we'll find out if she goes to Xfinity and does well, better than she's doing. Then it'll be like, well, she wasted her time in trucks. But
yeah,
um, I'm eager to see. I think it's good for the sport. It's I'm just thinking, Natalie Decker is running a little bit in Xfinity, but to have um, Haley running full time in Xfinity, I think that'd be great.
me too. I think it'll be a good thing. I'm wishing her well. I hope she does well. I think it's like you say, it's going to be good for NASCAR. It's going to be good for the hobby. So I'm anything that's going to promote those two things and make them better. I'm all for that, for sure.
Yeah, and think about it a little more. She's another year older and has all the experience now and of what it's like to run, I guess, in the middle of the pack and find all the
Mhm.
find all the accidents or whatever, and having to deal with the truck guys and pushing her around. So hopefully she's able to get into the Xfinity with some of that experience and do a little pushing back.
Yep. So we'll see.
Yeah. No, that's
Stay
good.
tuned.
That's a good point. Yeah. I'll be waiting to see how Daytona rolls.
Yeah, me too. All right. So is it time for our feature presentation, or do we want to do a show and tell real quick?
I was gonna say if you want to do your show and tell.
Sure. All right. So for those of you who follow me on Twitter, you probably already know this, but it's been over a week since I got my 75th anniversary autographs from Panini, the Redemptions, and they're really really nice. And it just took me a little while to actually get to open them because I've had problems, and we'll just leave it at that. And I finally got to open them. But anyway, I want to do a quick show and tell and show you guys some of these cards, and they are on card. So I'm going to start with Danica. We've got music.
Yeah, I figured since the show and tell, you needed music.
All right, so that's the base Danica. So that's really nice, and she has a great auto. Then you've got the hollow out of 75. There we go. Right there, if I can get the focus. But yeah, that's a really nice card, and I think that's number 19 of 75. Then you've got Tony Stewart, and here's his base. Let me scan it, go in there. So that's a cool card. Then you've got his hollow, and this one is number 27 of 75. I didn't get any car numbers. I was really hoping one of them might be a car number, but they were not. So that's really
He has a
nice.
nice auto.
He does have a nice auto. But he writes really quick. So a lot of times when if he doesn't have a good marker, it's going to be very streaky. So you got to watch that. Then of course we've got Junior, and here is his base. And that's really cool. And if you notice, he's got the little hologram sticker on there. Yeah, I guess he's like either he's won twice or he's thrown a gang sign. Not sure.
But he has the authentication sticker
Yes,
that they usually put on.
Yeah, they got the authentication sticker. Then here's his hollow, and this was number 25 of 75. And that's really nice.
I like the hollow.
I do too. And you know what? It's so shiny. Then we've got the King, Richard Petty, which is my personal favorite, of course. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know if he hasn't signed the hollows yet or something, but I have a hollow redemption, but I did not get it. And I looked on Panini's site and it has not been fulfilled yet. So I don't know what's going on with that part. Maybe Misha or somebody can tell us and maybe find out for us. So we'll move on to the last one. And of course, these cards came in a mag holder. And of course, it's Jeffy Poo. And that's really cool. He did a good job with the auto. I'm proud for him. It looks like they used really nice Sharpies. They didn't use a used Sharpie. They did good with these. And then here's his hollow, and it's number 18 of 75.
Those are nice.
Those are really nice. And you got to get some, Val. Don't be messing around. Don't be messing around. So yeah, I just want to do a quick show and tell, show you guys these things. So I think they're awesome. And of course, they're going to continue these across the other various brands this year. So there'll be more that, you'll have Jimmy, you'll have Logano, and you'll have Kyle Larson. You'll have a whole bunch of people. So that's going to be a nice set to collect.
That's an awesome set. They did a really good job. Can't wait to see the other autograph subjects and, in the different product lines. So,
well, here's something I was thinking about. The fact that now these were signed, hopefully they won't be redemptions going forward. I think they've probably had enough time to get them all signed that they should be in the packs. Hopefully. We'll see.
I didn't think about that. Okay.
Yeah. Little nugget there. Yeah,
little nugget. All right. Well, let's go to the main topic.
Wow. Yes, some Mountain Dew. It's Mountain Dew time. That's why I'm jacked up on Mountain Dew tonight.
Yeah, we've done a few top 10, in our opinion, trading cards for drivers. I think we've done Richard Petty and Chase Elliott, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy, Jeffy Poo. So we haven't done one in a while. And we thought Dale Jr. deserved a top 10 and some honorable and mentions.
Yep.
So let's start with the honorable mentions first.
Okay. Do you want to alternate and you can do two and then I'll do two, or how you want to do it?
Sure. I'll do. You want me to do the honorable mentions? I'll do them.
Go for it, man.
All right. So honorable mentions. We have the 2009 Press Pass Showcase card number 3, and that's numbered out of 499. And so we try to do the top 10 that are not really numbered. They're more readily available or limited. So honorable mention, we kind of went for that. And so that's the one on the left. Showcase is a great product. It's kind of I guess like a prime level. It's not the NT level or was it 5-star that was press passes.
Yeah, 5-star. Yes.
Yeah, and the one on the right is one of the ones that I like. It's 1999 SP Authentic Dale Earnhardt Jr. It's numbered out of 500 and it's an auto, but it is actually numbered card number 83. It's part of the set for new folks that are new to NASCAR trading cards, or you weren't collecting back in the late 90s, 2000. When it came to some of the higher end sets, they put SPs in them, and the 97 SP Authentic, there's a single, double, and triple flag, and they go more rare as they go flags, but it's included in the whole set. And same thing with 98. I don't think they did 3 flags, but they have numbered. In 99, they did the same thing, and then in 2000, there's kind of a base, and then there's also numbered. That's where Jimmy Johnson has 2 cards. He has like the lower number card, and then higher card where they were actually individually numbered. I think to like 2,500. So, but this is card number 83 in the set, and it's numbered at a 500 and autograph. So,
and it's pretty. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's a good looking card, and I think a lot of people forget about it. So it's not too expensive. I think I'm gonna do a little dig here. I think it was Pro Speed had an auction. It was $41 the first time, and then $31 the second time. So
Wow.
I shouldn't say that because I didn't check the serial number, but I did when I looked at the completed auctions. It looked like the same picture, but anyway. Um, so it's not crazy expensive, is where I was going with it. So all
Yeah.
right, and you want to do
Yep. Let's do the
nine?
next two.
Okay.
All right. Number 10 on our list is the 2018 Donruss Slingshot number SS4 of Dale Jr. That's a really nifty card. I love that card. I love the caricature. Um, and they're kind of hard to get, but they're not extremely hard. I mean, they've gotten harder over the years, but back then they weren't that hard to find. And you can still find them out there on eBay, no problem. But it's a cool card. And then number 9 on our list is the 1999 Press Pass Premium Steel Horses, which you guys know we love that set because it's got Dale Earnhardt Sr. in there. But this is card number SH6. And of course, it's his car, but it's still Dale Earnhardt Jr. That's of course when he was in the Busch / Xfinity series. I just love those die cuts. They're super sensitive, of course, to condition, but it's a beautiful card. I just love those 2 horses.
Yeah. So where you see the white, that's actually die cut out.
Yes.
Yeah, Pressfest did a lot of die cuts with their insert sets, and their inserts are another level, man.
They are, and I know Panini, they do a great job too, but I'd like to really see a lot more die cuts out of them. I think that would be just fantastic.
Yeah. The next 7 and 8 on our list is number 8, the 2016 Panini Prism Silver, Dale Earnhardt Jr., being the first Prism for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and all the other NASCAR drivers in 2016. But I think that's a nice, good looking card. And I think it'll be one you'll want in your collection for years to come.
Yeah, it's a significant card. Like I said, there's a lot of firsts in Prism, but this is his first Prism card.
Correct. And then number 7, the 2000 Press Pass Premium Race Used Fire Suit, card number F1 on the right. So some early Dale Jr. authentic fire suit.
Yeah,
Relic.
I think that was his first fire suit card, if I'm not mistaken. I may be right, but I may be wrong.
So it's one of those ones, if you might fly on the radar if you're not familiar with it. So, and again, that's why you're watching, listening to the show to learn about some of these little news nuggets you won't get anywhere else.
Indeed.
Hi, you ready for 5 and 6? Drum roll.
Drum roll, please. All right. So number 6 on our list is the 2000 SP Authentic Sign of the Times Dale Earnhardt Jr. That's the one that's going to be on the right there. It's not really a super early autograph, but to me, it's just a beautiful card. It's card number JR, and if you collect autographs, this is a set that I would highly recommend trying to collect. I mean, it's there's a lot of cards in that Sign of the Times, but I really like that Dale Jr. I just think it's just a beautiful card. Upper Deck did a great job with the design of that. It's simple, but it's just stunning. And then number 5, in which that's on the left, that's going to be our 2000 SP Authentic number 19 Dale Earnhardt Jr. That's his, Beckett has it as his Cup rookie card, but it's really not his real rookie card. But again, the 2000 SP is just a special set to me because you've got Jimmy Johnson rookie and all that in there. But again, the design of the cards and just the way they look, I just love them. And you notice they have the Budweiser I say airbrushed, but photoshopped out, and they changed the Budweiser logo on his car in the background to Dale, as you can see. But a very cool card. What do you think, Val?
No, those are great examples. That 2000 SP Authentic, kind of like I was touching on about the 1999. There are, multiple, I don't want to say series in there that get more difficult to collect, to create or build a complete set. So it's
Yes.
got all the stars, and there's a lot of rookies in it. Some that have panned out, some that haven't panned out, but it's a great looking set, high end set. SP Authentic. The name from the other sports with football, notably the 2000 SP Authentic Tom Brady. That is, I don't even know how many thousands of dollars now. So, and the SP Authentic high numbers, they're I think they said they were limited to 2,500. Uh, so it's a great set, and the Sign of the Times are just beautiful, and there are a few Sign of the Times per box. So
Yeah, and I actually picked up one of those Dale Juniors at the National.
yeah, it's nice, simple but gorgeous card.
Agreed.
So all right, we're coming down here. Card number 3 and 4 on our list. Number 4 on the right there is the 1993 Max Premier Plus. That's the Chrome version. Card number 189 of Dale Earnhardt Sr., Kerry Earnhardt, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. I think that was the year in review.
Yep.
And so that is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s first card that he appears on in 1993. There's also a regular Max version, I think, with the green border and some other ones. I think also action packed,
Yeah, there's an
uh,
action pack card too.
but since that's kind of the chromium, we'll go with the shiny stuff. So
It's so shiny.
yes, and then on the left, the card number R3 on our list. Excuse me, the 1998 press pass signing card number 39, Dale Earnhardt Jr. That's his rookie autograph. And you'll notice he signed his full name. That's his first signature card. He signed his full name in that 1998, which in I think it was 99, he went to the, we saw it on our list, the SP Authentic, it went to Dale Jr.
Yeah, I love that full signature. Like I said, and they're not really hard to find. You can find them out there, pretty much any day. It seems like but and they don't
Well,
come in.
they're not that, you don't see them all the time, but they do pop up multiple times a year.
Yeah.
And again, it's the full signature. So it's something that folks like to collect and hold on to. So, like I said, they're not super readily available because of that. It's got some significance with that whole full autograph.
Yeah, and you notice he wears the goggles and the open face helmet like his dad.
Yeah, he's got that black helmet and sure does.
That's a cool card, man.
That's why it is number 3 on our list. So
Yeah.
we're getting down to number 1 and 2 here.
All right, drum roll, please. All right. So number 2 on our list is the 1994 Wheels High Gear card number 183, which is the one over there on the right. That is, and you see that one's one of the day ones. They had, they had the regular version. They had a day one, but
And a gold.
and a gold. Yeah, they're tough to grade. These cards, they chip. They're a thicker card stock, and they chip on the back real easy. So trying to find if you're looking to grade one, trying to get a PSA 10 example is pretty tough. Um, but I like this card. Again, it's a simple design. It's from Wheels. Before Wheels became part of Press Pass, and Wheels was doing their own thing. Um, I just love the card. It's like I said, it's a very simple design again, and it's just a very nice card. Um, and then of course, number one on our list is the one on the left. It's the 1994 Press Pass Optima XL card number 46 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. And I think he's picking earwax out of his ear or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. No, I know what he's doing. He's got his earbuds. But of course, that's not a standard size card. That's a tall boy.
That's what I'll say. That's because of the way I cropped it. It doesn't look um, like a tall boy, but it is definitely your normal tall boy measurement. So it's a little odd sized.
Yeah, it's a little odd sized, and that's kind of part of the reason that it's number one. But then again, they've got the whole Earnhardt family within this series. They've got you know Kerry, and they've got you know
Kelly.
Kelly. Yeah, thank you, Kelly, and then they've got Dale and Teresa. So they've got the whole Earnhardt family, as part of the series of this set. So it's really a really cool set. One thing I will say about this particular card is, and I don't know what happened at the factory, but you'll see a lot of these cards, and I guess it's just because it's such an odd cut. They're kind of like cut to the side, kind of side. They have a sideways cut, so some of these you'll see are cut kind of sideways. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Like a
when
parallelogram.
yeah, parallelogram. There you go. So it's you just kind of have to watch out for that, and that's why they don't grade as good, because there's a lot of them out there like that. But it's still a pretty cool set. And when you find a good example, of course, you want to get it graded, I think, because again, these are the ones that we consider to be his rookie cards right here. These two.
Right, and they're a little tougher to get in high grade. The Press Pass and Wheels did the Earnhardt family in '94, so you can find Kelly and Kerry Earnhardt in the high gear as well. So that kind of runs parallel between um, the two issues there. So, and again, because of the chipping for the wheels and the parallelogram for the Optima XL, they're a little harder to get in the high grade. And for the wheels on the back, there's a lot of dark black and stuff like that, so it shows that white card cardstock um, pretty easily. So,
Yep.
and then if you're wanting to find and buy some wax boxes and try to pull some yourself, um, just beware that there are two series of high gear in 1994. The one to the left and the in the background, that's series one. You do not want that. The Earnhardt and Earnhardt family are in the second series. So if you see the wax box, remember, if you see Dale Earnhardt's car on it, that's a good one. That's the box you want.
Yes.
Jeff Gordon is bad. That's series one.
Yes.
So
I like how you said that.
yeah, I did that for you.
Thank
So
you.
you're welcome. So that's how you can designate the two. So again, that's another reason probably why you're watching, listening to us, is we try to help everybody. If you're, understand some of the stuff and try to point you in the right direction, so you don't have to, make a mistake or whatever. So, or not make a mistake, but try to help where we can, so you don't make a mistake.
Yeah. Education. That's what we're about.
Yeah, and so you mentioned like the day one. I don't remember if day one was in the first series. I think it was in series two, and those were produced the first day of production, and then after that they were regular. And the gold versions, I think there's a few per box. few per packs, and that runs between Series 1 and Series 2, if I remember right. And um, so they're a little harder to get, but that's a parallel. So you can, I guess there's three versions of that Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, and like I said, they are tough. They are tough in tens.
Yes, they are. Especially the gold. I don't know if you probably have a gold 10, but I don't think
No,
I had any luck with the gold 10.
I think I have a gold 9, but I don't have a gold 10.
Yeah, I
But,
think I think that's what I got too. Yeah, like I said, we I don't show our age, but years ago, Baseball Card Exchange had a case of these boxes. So Series One, I was just gonna say, just jump on. Series One has a Jeff Gordon auto in it. Series Two has a Mark Martin auto in it. That's the chase.
and I actually pulled that Mark Martin auto back in the day. In that year, I pulled like 3 different Mark Martin autos from like all different brands. Like I think one of them was from like from Press Pass. I think it's Press Pass Gold, and it was weird. It was like a Mark Martin year that year. It was very, very strange.
But yeah, so that's the top 10 Dale Earnhardt Jr. cards according to NasCardRadio.
Yes, that's what we like. We likey them.
Yep. All right. Anything else? Time to play some music.
I think it's time to roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, let's start out this week with our honorable mention number 1. This was on the 7th of October. It's a 1999 Press Pass Authentics Dale Earnhardt Sr. autograph card, number 230 of 400. And this card went out for bidding. As you can see, it landed at $493.33. Lots of threes. But not only this, there was 33 bids,
Just saw that. Yep.
which was amazing.
It's a beautiful card.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of that auto.
Yeah, it was on a streaky Sharpie there.
Yeah, that's sad. But other than that, you're right. It's a beautiful card. I love it. I think it went for about what it should go for. Around $500 is probably a fair price for that card.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Can't go wrong with Earnhardt autos.
No, you can never go wrong with
Pack
senior auto.
certified, yeah.
Exactly. All right, honorable mention number 2. This is on the 8th of October. It's a 2022 Topps Dynasty F1 triple patch auto of Fernando Alonso. It's card number 1 of 5. And this one went out for bidding too. I'm glad to see people bidding instead of these buy it now stuff. But it landed at $471 with 18 bids. And I love this card. The reason it gets the honorable mention is just because of all the cool patches in there.
Yeah, look, that RO looks like an element.
It kind of does. Yeah. Rananu.
Yeah, those are really cool patches. That's kind of what I expect from like a 1 out of 5, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
that's cool.
It's pretty cool. I really like that card, and it is Fernando Alonso, so it's a nice card. I think that's probably a fair price for that card as well.
We know about F1. Yeah, I think that's a fair price.
Yeah. All right. So next, we've got our Joker of the Week. This was on the 4th of October. It's a 2022 Panini Prism Zachary Tinkle gold vinyl rookie card auto 1 of 1. And the reason, of course, it's in here because it's funny, Tinkle, that kind of thing. I bet this poor kid gets all kinds of grief with his name. But anyway, they were asking $449.99 for this card. And believe it or not, it landed at $240. They accepted the best offer of $240.
Okay.
And it's raw, ungraded.
Yeah.
His mom probably bought it.
Well, I was gonna say maybe the Tinkle Super Collector, and getting that 101, starting that rainbow.
Yeah, you get this, man. It's all downhill from here.
That's right. So
Yeah. So after we're done here, I'll probably have to go take a tinkle too. But anyway,
he
I
signs
digress.
in cursive. So
He does. I'll give him that. Um, and I think he's a good kid. So it's a pretty cool card.
yes, it is.
All
250
right.
is still 250, man.
Yeah. No kidding.
All right.
All right. So our Jack of the Week. This was on the 7th of October. It's a 2022 Panini Prism Sammy Smith Sensational Signatures. 4 S's. It's a gold auto out of 10. It's a PSA 10. And of course, it's a pop 1. They were asking $429 for this card, and they accepted a best offer of $199 for this card.
That's not bad.
No, Sammy Smith's doing pretty good. He's not doing bad. And this is his his original signature before he shortened it. Of course, it's got the Lulu in there. Is the way I look at it. Luka Donovic, or I can't pronounce his name, but anyway, I think it's a really nice looking card. I love gold cards anyway.
Yeah, it's a pretty card. So
Yeah.
and 2022 is his rookie year.
Yes, that's going to be a rookie card. It's like I said, and it's a gold, and it's a PSA 10. I think
Yeah,
that.
the work's all done for you.
Yeah, it's all done, man. You're right. I mean, and $199 is really not that bad for that card. I don't think. It may be a little high, maybe.
But it's graded, so, and it's a 10. It's a gold, and
True.
rookie year.
Yeah, I like that card a lot. I love gold.
Yeah, Con Cornelius over here. Okay. From Rudolph. Okay.
Yeah, Yukon Cornelion.
All right, let's go.
All right, so Queen of the Week. This is our female driver or drivers as we have today. This is on the 8th of October. It's a 2022 National Treasures Racing Dual Auto Haley Deegan, Tony Breidinger, 1 of 1. Pretty cool. And of course, it's on card. So the cool thing about this, they were asking $700 for this. Guess how much it went for, Val?
500.
Ding, 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 ding. Man, that was quick.
Yeah, I didn't look at the cheat sheet either.
Yeah, 500 bucks.
I just kind of felt like, it would probably go for about 500 bucks. It's 101, and with Haley going to Xfinity, and Tony, she has a massive social media following, and working her way up the ranks too. So
Yeah, I think it's a fair price for that card.
yeah, I think so. I mean, it's going to be either a few $1,000s or it's going to be a few $100 here, depending on in 10, 20 years. So
Yeah, I like it. It's I love on card anyway, so that's a cool card.
and Haley actually has a pretty good signature there instead of her usually like HD.
Yeah,
That's a 22. So she's sounding looks like better for National Treasure. So
yeah. Tony B, she's got a good signature.
yeah, you definitely can read it, and she hasn't really changed it. It's been that, I
Yeah,
think, since the beginning. So
so cool,
yep,
cool card. All right, next up is our King of the Week. Look at what we got here,
I
man.
see it.
This was on the 6th of October. It's a 1972 STP Racing Richard Petty rookie card. Yes, that is true. Very rare. Yes. Super short print. Well, yeah, I guess so. It's a PSA 2.5, right?
Yeah,
They were asking $2,475 for this card. And it presents very well. It must have a hairline crease in there somewhere.
it's gotta have something.
Because the back looks pretty good. The front looks pretty good. The corners don't look bad. So it has to be a crease in there somewhere.
That top right corner, I can see some white, but I don't know if that would make it a 2.5. Yes,
No. It
something's
would not.
off, or I'd try to resubmit it. But
But anyway, they were asking 24.75. Guess what? It settled on a best offer of $1,900 for that card.
wow, $1,900 for
The 2.5.
wow.
I tell you what, though, you can't go wrong with this card, man. We're both of us are in love with this card. we,
It is a really tough card. There's, when we talk about it, wasn't or, was it rare? There's probably what 50 copies been graded or whatever. So it's not like there's thousands of these things out there. So and when you think of NASCAR, who do you think of? So first,
yeah,
the,
well,
the
you
king. So
think of the king for sure.
and this is
But
our Grail card and presents. It's a great vintage, photo of him. So without the hat, without the the glasses, without that, um, it just looks old.
yeah, like you say, it's a NASCAR grill card. It's also a Mount Rushmore of NASCAR cards card for sure. And I'm looking right now at the pop report for that card. There have been 32 copies graded. We've seen an increase, significant increase here just in this last year. We had that one guy that had like 5 or 6 that he graded, and then this guy he's got 2 of these that have been graded. And they're both 2.5. This was, in my opinion, the better looking one of the two. And I think I know who bought this card too, but I'm not going to say.
Yeah, I mean, there's no wax to get and try to get these out of, and it just they're tough.
They're very tough, but they're beautiful. I love those cards.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, our ace of the week, our one of one. And this was on 10/10, October 10th. So it was 10 PSA 10/10 day. It's a 2021 Topps Dynasty F1 Carlos Sainz Gold Triple Relic Auto one of one. And they were asking $2,069.99 for this card, and it went for $1,100. So I think it's a little overpriced still at $1,100, but that's just me. But it is a one of one, so we will give it that. It's ungraded, of course.
Yeah, I would. The only thing I don't like about it is the patches. I wish there were some better patches in there, some
Yes.
Ferrari or something in there. Um, if I
Yeah.
had to nitpick it, I mean it's a 101, but for Dynasty, hoping that they would come to the table there with some great patches for a 101.
Yeah. That's Tops is hit or miss with that. They sometimes they have really nice patches, but then you should always on a one of one have some multicolored swatches and patches on there for that. I mean, just to make it pop and give it that one of one that it really deserves. But you're right. They've got a couple red swatches and a white swatch or a
It,
beige swatch.
yeah, that looks maybe like something a little different. I don't know if it says on the back. Just relic. Uh, You know, I- Give me some other color but than two reds. Give me something else besides red in the I don't know if it's shoe or whatever that is,
Yes.
um, but nice signature, signed in the right spot.
Yeah.
It's not over his face or over the other stuff. So, but F1 is a whole nother market.
Yeah. It's I'm doing good to keep on with NASCAR. So
Exactly.
all right. So finally, we've got our Royal Flush of the Week. This was on the 9th of October. Go figure. It's Max Verstappen, PSA 9, 2020 Topps Dynasty F1 Rookie Patch Auto number 6 of 10. Of course, they call it a rookie card. But this card went out for bidding, believe it or not. And look where it landed. It landed at $9,988 with 26 bids.
$100 for shipping.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, 10 grand, but numbered out of 10. It's 2020 Topps Dynasty, and three-time champ. I don't see him, you know, getting knocked out anytime soon here.
No, me either.
Before, I mean, you can't believe it's already been 3 years. We're going to blink. It's going to be, 5 years. So we'll see.
Yeah, seems like we were just talking about not too long ago him and Lewis in that controversial race for him to win the championship, and now look at where we're at. He's 3-time champ now.
10 wins in a row, setting a record. Yeah. And it's not a bad patch. I mean, it's two color. Would have liked to have seen probably maybe the Puma or something, but it's it looks good.
Yeah, the autograph looks pretty decent. I think it's got a little bit of a streak in that middle part right there where he swoops up, but
Yeah,
I
it's kind of light right there, but for the most part,
yeah, for the most part, it's a good auto, so I'm good with it.
it's that black and white image, so it presents well, I think too.
Yeah, but is it worth $10,000 to you?
No,
Me either.
not to me. I'd love to have it, but yeah, if I had 10 grand, I don't think I think I'm buying the petty and keeping the other eight.
Exactly.
So, but that's
Agreed.
me.
So that's our King's Court for this week.
That's awesome. All right. Well, anything else before we wrap up? Any parting words? Again, make sure if you get a chance, check out the 1952 Beach and Road Course commentary with some fun facts about the drivers in the race and our commentary.
Yeah, and this was our first attempt at this. So let us know how you guys, when you watch it, let us know. Give us some comments. What do you think? Would you like to see more of these? Because we're thinking about doing more. Just depends on what kind of reaction we get out of this one.
Exactly.
So
And
I was
say,
going to give you some parting words. Ty freaking Gibbs. Hashtag skid marks. And hashtag slab fire.
can't go wrong with some flat fire.
No, and we saw some slab fire again tonight.
Oh yes, we did. Yes, we did. So, but thanks for everybody for watching and listening to the podcast out in Australia and other parts of the world. We appreciate it very much. What else do I want to say? Oh, if you leave a comment if you're on YouTube or the podcast, leave a comment. We'll give you a shout out and love the conversation. And anybody going to Las Vegas? And Las Vegas, yeah, right. Not yet. Well, not yet. Coda, Circuit of the Americas, and Texas. Let us know. Want to know about that? Your experience, how it was. How I don't think I know I won't be able to make it to maybe next year. Try to get to F1 race in the U.S. So
Yeah, it's expensive.
well, save up, right? Got
I'll have to let you buy me a ticket.
yeah, put away $50 a month or whatever here. So anyway. All right, for me, Logan, we appreciate it very much, more than you know. Everybody be safe and enjoy the races this weekend, and we will be back next week. And till then, we're out here.